Being in ministry and having a huge burden for discipleship, I wanted some kind of discipleship book for kids. So I decided to write my own. Essentials of the Christian Hike was written as simply as possible, blending together stories from my through hike of the Appalachian Trail in 2017 with what I think are some of the essentials of the Christian walk. The book started out really with the question, if I was with somebody for one day or 1 week, what would I want them to know? You see, on the Appalachian Trail, I had a backpack, and in that backpack, I spent a lot of time preparing for what I needed. I needed clothes, I needed a tent to keep me dry at night, I needed a sleeping bag, I needed a stove, and I needed food and a way to purify water. And I especially needed trekking poles to save my knees from daily walking up and down mountains. All of those are the essentials of the Appalachian Trail through hike. What I've done with this book is put a bunch of things in the book that I think are essential for someone who wants to grow in their walk with Christ. I have a huge burden for making disciples of Christ and helping people in their walk with Christ to grow and mature. And this book is just one tool and resource that I have put together for myself to use, but also for other people. The chapters are simple with compelling stories and analogies that help people understand the importance of the Christian walk as well as how to best go about following Christ. Gandalf in Lord of the Rings says to Frodo that all he really did in The Hobbit was give Bilbo a nudge out the door. And that's kind of what this book is. It's a nudge for people in the right direction. It's geared for kids. It's wrote simply with short chapters. I really think it is a convicting book for anybody to read, and it will help you mature in your faith. My journey of 2,190 miles was such a great journey and a fun adventure, but my greatest journey, my favorite journey, is the journey of following Christ, and that is the journey that I want to help you take. And so if you are wanting to follow Christ, if you know somebody who you're hoping to get discipled and know Christ more, this is just such a great resource. Short and brief. I love short books, but it's simple, to the point, and very convicting. C.S. Lewis, he says that if we don't give the next generation heroes to live for, then we are making their future darker, not brighter. And so that's what I want to do with my life. I want to give people I want to give the next generation people to look up to. I want to be someone that the next generation can look up to. This book points out a lot of those people, people who were faithful to Christ and gave up their lives for Christ and took the crazy long journey of being a faithful disciple of Christ. We all mess up, and it's about mercy and grace, but it's again about faithfully continuing on the journey as long as we're here on earth. This world is getting crazier and crazier, and the kids need some sort of guide, some sort of light. And this book obviously is not the ultimate light, but it points us to the ultimate light, which is Jesus Christ. If you have questions about this book, feel free to ask in the comments, and would love to answer those. If you're interested in the book, I'll leave a link to it. It is on Amazon. I just have this written at the very end of the book. The greatest journey of all is one of relentless pursuit of Christ and his kingdom. Go and live that adventure.